it was like 48 degrees yesterday, so this outfit would have been appropriate, but honestly it still is. It's like 56 degrees and that is cold. Hope that fire truck isn't going to my house, because I do think I left a candle lit. My pregnancy brain is actually, you thought my ADHD brain, my regular brain was bad. You should experience being around me, unmedicated and pregnant with that brain. I don't even know how to be a human. I'm in a strangely good mood despite the circumstances. By the way, it is December 14th, so my video went up today. So I'm in a strangely good mood despite, that, but also despite something very interesting that happened about an hour ago. I took my car to get washed and detailed, and like I don't do this. The last time I had a car detailed was, I detailed this car myself before I moved to LA. This car is like, I keep it clean, but I don't want to have anxiety about it being perfectly clean and everything. In fact, I was kind of happy. Not the first time that someone hit me, which was like a week after moving here, but the second time. Every time that I've been hit except for 2, I have been parked and in the car. But the second time someone like was backing out and they hit me, I was kind of like, okay, pressure's off to keep this car like, nice. Anyway, I digress. I took it to get washed and detailed. First of all, because so much glass in here still. I am gonna get a new car. Is it raining or what the fuck was that? I'm gonna get this one cleaned up. First of all, I used to come here all the time when I was with my ex. He shall not be named, because he lived in an apartment complex like right over there, and you could like take a weird back way to this Ralph's, and he was literally always drunk, and he would walk here like by himself and get like, what did he always get? It was like some like pre-made type of baked good. Was it like, I don't know, like brownies or like some, just like scones, just like weird shit like that. And so sometimes early on when I was there and I would like drink with him before I knew he actually had a problem, we would walk over to Ralph's and get like snacks or, alcohol, whatever. And so those are bad memories. But then now that I have lived over here for like 2 years, the only times I've come to Ralph's, because I don't like grocery shop here, is when I was with my recent ex and we would come here to get like just like random shit that we would need if we were at my house, when it was usually late because Ralph's was open till like 2 or something and most grocery stores are not. So I can't park any of these places. You're not a compact. Where's pregnancy parking? Is that still a thing? Not here, it isn't. That used to be, I remember like going to the mall when I was growing up and seeing the maternity parking. Is that not a thing anymore? If not, that's fucked up. Although I wouldn't use it right now because I'm very able to walk and it's fine. I'm about to just park hella far away. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? My neck and back are so sore, but I have 0 time to get a massage anytime soon. But, back and body hurts. Am I right, ladies? 'Tis the season. And I'm very jealous of that woman's hair. And she's, like, older, and she has, like, this thick, luscious, fucking blonde hair on her head that I'm envious of. Are you about to leave? Oh, you are. You're not gonna take this spot. I was here before you, sir. Hello? Dummy, I was here first. What a fuck. That was a joke. I don't even know what to do in that situation. Dude, I was there waiting for that spot. This young kid turns in and just like swipes it. I'm getting angry. Like, I don't want to park this far away. It's so far. I was clearly waiting there. What the fuck? This was just gonna be a short little clip, and now here I am. You know why? It's because I was talking to you when I got here and not manifesting a parking spot. Is that literally Jake Gyllenhaal? This parking lot is not okay. This shopping center, it's like the weirdest mix of like actually homeless people, like hippie. See, okay, the car next to me is parked like a fuck. Like, actually, young people and also like celebrities. It is because it's in Studio City. It's just like the weirdest. Okay, as I've been trying to say this whole time, but I just spent forever trying to park. I went to get my car detailed, blah, 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 blah. To make a long fucking story short, I shoved a whole bag of gummy bears up my ass. They called me within like, maybe less than 10 minutes, maybe like 7 minutes. They called me and they asked me to come back, and I was like, okay. So I walked back. Well, my car is not clean or detailed because they found a little something called, well, I don't know what it's called, but essentially a like tracking device. So I need to go into the store. It's about to get dark. Ugh. Okay, my neck and back are fucking killing me. Looking at this massage place, and I assume I need to get a prenatal one. Oh, fuck. The thing is, I planned on going to my sister's tonight and getting work done and like scheduling some OnlyFans stuff. I feel like Vlogmas is gonna slow down because now I'm doing the 12 days of Clipmas, and like, just to be frank, that is, I mean, that's what's more important. I've been doing Vlogmas just because, I mean, for every other reason other than like, I'm gonna make a lot of money. I do need to like dedicate my time to that, and I think I'm gonna shoot tomorrow. And I just also feel guilty spending money on myself. I was gonna say right now, but just like always. I don't know. Just like knowing that I am gonna be like personally, financially providing for a human. So I don't know, I'm in my head about this. I've been like going back and forth for like literally a week. I've been like, I need a massage so badly, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't know. This place is open till 10. Maybe I can go at 9 and still get stuff done before then. But I was at the store and look what I freaking found. Love the ring light behind me not being used. I am all out of red mic necks. There were only 4 in my last box. I now have a huge bag full of all of the other colors. Look, Mike and Ike, I know you watch my Vlogmas, hello? Like, obviously. Bring back the all cherry ones. That's the only one that we care about. Oh, what are you doing? I'm trying to talk to Siri on my laptop. Can you see me? I just wanted you to know that my beanie does in fact match my socks. I'm not just wearing like this black and gray and black and, wait, black and gray and black and black. And then a random pink beanie, okay? It's literally the exact same pink. And you know how I know that? Because it's a Pantone, sideways, it's a Pantone beanie and Pantone socks. They're literally the same color. Stop attacking me. No, no one has said anything about that, but I just realized you've only been seeing like me from here up. I did want you to know that my outfit is color coordinated. Oh, update, I just booked the massage. Like, let me just see if they even have an opening today. I clicked like any available therapist for today, and they have 1 slot left, and it's at 9 p.m. which, so I was like, it's kind of perfect, because if it was earlier I wouldn't have been able to. Also, I got a package today from my mom, and it was full of Christmas presents, and I was literally like going to open them, and then I was like, wait, I think I'm not supposed to. So I put them under my tree, so now I have more than just presents that I've wrapped. That one, the green box, and then there's another one somewhere. Thank you, Buck. Ow! Excuse you? The Britney Spears ornament next to her. My oldest sister actually made this for me a couple Christmases ago, and it's iconic. And I was her for one of the days of Halloween this year. I had to put all the presents over here because her little spot is right there. She has carved it for herself. Are you being needy? She has been very needy for the past, well, I guess about as long as I've been very needy. Okay, look what I found at the store, which I feel as though I talked about this. I think it was like a couple of months ago, and I don't know how like my brain managed to get me there, but I was talking about something, and then all of a sudden I was like, do you remember bloonies? I just remembered that when I was little, I had this thing called bloonies, and it was like a tube of like goo, and then it came with a little tiny straw, and you put like a chunk of it on the end and blew like a balloon thing. And I just like, I can literally still taste it, and it has probably been almost 20 years since I've tasted a bloonie. I was at the store and walked by like a random side thing. They had bloonies, and these are like big tubes. It's almost an ounce. Before they were so tiny. Literally, I think they still have the same advertisement from like the 90s. Okay, I don't know, probably not gonna leave that in, but okay, fuck it, I will leave that in. I don't know, whatever just happened, I got up to throw something away, and like, it was like the feeling when my iron's really low and I stand up and you get really dizzy, you know, but like intensified, and also it almost felt like vertigo, which I don't actually know what that feels like because I've never had it, but like what I would imagine that feels like also at the same time. And like I'm always, if you guys haven't noticed, I've really tried to edit it out because I swear it's like between every single sentence, not even like, I am constantly breathing so hard. Like, I mean, it has to be related to pregnancy, and I did ask my doctor about it, and she said it was normal. See, I can't. It's just so weird, like I'm out of breath talking, or like my heart will just randomly be racing. Anyway, I still am feeling it. It's a little bit of like a head high. Like, I was gonna say if you've ever smoked hookah, well, I'm pretty sure most people have like vaped or taken in nicotine in some way. I've never smoked a cigarette, but in high school I remember smoking hookah, and it was just like the head high. That's also kind of what it feels like, but not in a good way. Yeah, anyway, this is like, I don't know, it's fine. Like, all of the symptoms, right? Like, I don't think I've said how far along I am, but I am in the 2nd trimester. You know, at the beginning it was like sickness and all of that, just no energy, like extreme fatigue, and now it's like I have heartburn, I'm out of breath, I'm like dizzy, I feel sometimes like dissociated, and I don't know if that's pregnancy or if that's just me, what I would be feeling anyway in this situation. A lot of just like weird, and the nosebleeds, like I talked about recently, I had nosebleeds all of a sudden. Just like a lot of weird, you know, not fun but not horrible, yeah, just pregnancy symptoms. And it's like they're not, I notice them and they're uncomfortable, but it's like it just makes me wish that I had someone to be going through this with me. And like, and I did look at comments when I got home. I looked at some comments and they were all super nice, and one of them was like, you know, make sure you're like seeing family and friends also. And I responded and I was like, I am. I mean, granted, my family lives a bit away, but I hadn't been home in like 2 years, and I went home in October and I went home in November, and I'm gonna see my whole family in 10 days, you know. So it's like I'm seeing them as much as I can. I do see friends. I kind of made the decision like a year ago to like not really share the people that are like super important to me, or you know, I don't know, it depends, it varies. But like, I do have some really good girlfriends that they're just like, it also helps to know that like someone's not like using you, I don't know, just to have real life friendships and have nothing to do with social media. And 2 of them are actually like big on social media, and that's why it's like just nice to know that we have like a human relationship, you know. Yeah, but I do wish that I could come home and have like my person there and like see how I'm doing and like ask if I need anything. Does that sound like I'm obviously very independent and capable of doing whatever I need for myself, but I think I know I'm too much of that, to the point where I just said I wish I had my person asking me if I need anything, and then questioned if that was like expecting too much, or like, and it's not, I know it's not logically, it's just for some reason me saying that felt really weird. Yeah, and it would be helpful to have someone that's with me like most of the time, because here's the other thing, like the way I've been feeling, I do want to just like isolate myself and like hermit, which is not like me. So when I do see my friends and when I've seen my family, like it's not necessarily because I'm like, I want to go out and I want to see it's like I do it because like I know I need it. But like if I had like my person who was like part of my everyday life, I think it would be helpful like when I'm at like an appointment, or I don't know, sometimes they've asked me like, well, what happened this week and how did you feel this week, and I can't really remember, and like I've taken notes and stuff, but like I'm also not the best judge of like how I'm acting I guess I know I'm good at taking care of other people, but I'm really, really bad at taking care of myself. And I guess that's why this is such a weird, this is maybe like the only situation in life where it's like I have to take care of myself in order to take care of someone else. And now, like, that should always be the case, but just because of how I am, like, that doesn't, I can believe that but not act on it. Like, I can be hanging on by a thread and still trying to take care of someone else, but I mean, like, actually, not just mentally but like physically, I have to take care of myself in order to take care of someone else. And so I think that's why it's been extra hard, because I don't really know how to allow myself to rest, to allow myself to like take even like a few hours off, like to go to bed before 4 a.m. I need, one thing about the person that I was with, the father, is that he loved to like lay on the couch and like watch movies and just relax, and it was like something that I really appreciated, because he allowed me to like take a break. And like when I would go see him, it was like, okay, this is my time to relax. And I think we balanced each other out in that way, where it was like I would maybe push him a little bit more than he was comfortable with, and he would push me to slow down and like just sit down and stop trying to constantly work, and you know, almost trying to allow myself to maybe even like trick my brain into thinking that like I am my child, if that makes sense, or like everything I do is like reflecting and impacting their development. I've been trying to think of it that way, and it doesn't make it easier. I don't know how to explain it. I'm like I said in the video I uploaded today, like I know this baby is not going to be like without so much love, and I know I'm very loved by people, but I guess I just feel it's like a cycle of like feeling sad and lonely and confused and upset, and then feeling guilty and mad at myself for feeling that way, because I should be able to just focus on the good part of this, and then being like, okay, it's fine, like it's fine to be going through all of this at the same time. And then it's just like this cycle where I don't want to let myself stay in feeling horrible for too long, also because I know that it's not good. Normally, like I would try to let myself just like feel everything, but I really can't. Like I need to literally like radiate good energy and high vibrations and not traumatized energy, you know, like. And so then when I'm feeling all those things, I get upset with myself, but then I have to be like, okay, don't be upset with yourself even though you're stupid, because then you're just gonna be, then that's just making things worse. I don't know. As much as like I'm trying to accept the circumstances, I can't escape what is happening in my mind and body, and like how the circumstances are affecting me. I can't just shut a part of my brain off. Trust me, I wish I could. I care way more about my child than I do myself, anyone else, just anything. And it's like frustrating that I can't get to a place where it's like in SpongeBob when he just says he only knows fine dining and breathing. I would like to be in that state, but with baby and breathing. Nothing else matters. So it's supposed to just be fun, me blowing some bloonies. You know what? What is in this? Not for children under 6, that's when I used it. I am in the cutest space ever right now. I rented a pure space to shoot some stuff for Clipmas. My photographer slash friend is gonna be here at 6. I think it's like 5:30. I need to like figure out what I'm doing and when and where, but I want to show you this place. It's so cute. So you come in, this is the garage where I parked. So cute. Like this little area is like my dream. Not sure where that goes, but then there's a bathroom in here. It reminds me a lot of my sister's apartment, actually. Cute. And then look at this. You can like pull that over. stool. Look at that. That is so old. And then there's this like center table, another chair. Oh, I should probably close these two. Hi. Even this table thing is so interesting. That's all my shit. Ignore that. These rugs, iconic. This little living area. Everything is so just detail oriented. Look at that. These curtains, I am obsessed with them. They were open and I just pulled them all shut. Just loving the green velvet vibe. I mean, there's just like, they've made it so you can do so many things with this space. I love the green everywhere. So I almost rented my outfit. It's like I'm wearing shorts under pants. I almost rented this like actual studio space. It's called the Drip Dome. They have like a few locations and I've shot at 2 of them before, but they have one in Hollywood now, and I almost rented that because they have like, it's all like very pink and girly. They have like this pink Christmas tree with like disco balls around it, which I swear I did not get inspiration from that because I just found it yesterday. And then like all of the sets are pink. It's just like a studio. This is literally like a girl that I met and she rents out part of her house for this, which is sick. And so I almost did that because, you know, it's like it's Clitmas, it's Christmas, and I thought it would make sense to have like a festive place, but I'm glad I went with this vibe because it's so versatile. We can even get like Instagram photos, and like there's also an upstairs. So cute. I know my place is not at all decorated like this, and my place is very like modern and whatever, but in all honesty, this is like my vibe. More like maximalist and like vintagey. Just the townhome that I live in now and that I've lived in for 2 years is like, it was brand new when I moved into it and everything is new, and I was like, maybe I go for like the super modern like color blocking situation, and I do like it. It's like very clean and like, but I do love this. So then you have this stairwell. It's such a cute little door. There's an outside space too. There's another bathroom, and then bedroom. That chair is cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're definitely gonna film a video in here, obviously. That's a closet. I mean, the possibilities are freaking endless. I love it. I love it. I'm only here till 7:30, so I need to start getting content. So I just wanted to give you a little tour though. Vlogmas is sort of on the back burner now that I'm like, I have to do Clitmas. But I wanted to show you. It's so cute. I love it. Ignore all the shit in the back of my car. I need to take that inside when I get home. Presents for my nieces back there. Some stuff for Clitmas. I do not feel well. Yeah, I was gonna vlog on my way to my appointment, but I was just in traffic and trying not to be late. And I figured I'd probably want to vlog there or after, but the only time I could get a clip was when I was, not the waiting room, but like the first room, like the nurse's room where they do like your blood pressure and weight and all that kind of stuff. But then I don't know if it's just this doctor, this office specifically, but anytime I've had an ultrasound here, it's not that I can't have well, I have to put my purse and like everything on one side of the room, and then I'm just supposed to be there like with no, I don't know if maybe this is normal. Now that I'm thinking about it, anytime I've seen someone get an ultrasound, it's like someone else has been filming them or it, but they just don't want me holding my phone. So yeah, that's another bummer, because I was like, okay, well, I'm going to this alone, and like talked about how that makes me sad and everything, but I was like, I'll vlog it or, you know, film it, like to show people that love me. I don't know. I always have had like low blood pressure a lot, mostly because I think of anemia, or actually what I technically have is called isolated low diastolic blood pressure. So the top number is always like normal, like mine was 109 or something, and then the bottom number is always a low. Mine's like 61 or something, which like they say under 60 is technically bad, but like 61 is super, like normal is what, 120 over 80. Yeah, and it's crazy because like I'm always anemic, so I always take iron supplements, and I still cannot get out of the range of being anemic. Like my whole life, I don't think there's ever been a time. So there's something else going on. Like, actually no, the one time was when I had it intravenous. I had an IV of iron. So it must be something to do with like how my digestion processes it, because my digestion is like wilded. Like I'm taking the maximum amount of iron that someone should like be taking, and that amount of iron, normally like you would be constipated. I poop a lot, so there's something happening. But that's always been a thing for me. So yeah, there was that. She told me to wear compression socks. I was like, oh my gosh, how old am I? I don't want to like tell too much about, I don't know. I guess I could and then just wait to upload this. But I took off, my brain isn't working. Oh, I took off like Friday, Saturday, Sunday from like, I think, yeah, every day from vlogging. One, because I needed to focus on Clipmas, which I'm like not behind on, but I haven't posted today. I haven't even done today's yet. Like at the beginning, it was like I did 4 days at once, and then I did like 3 days. Now I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna be doing it every day and then editing it and posting it. And it's not just like I get like full costumes, full concepts. It's just it's a lot, and so I need to do that tonight. Yeah, and then also just like I took off the weekend from like social media too. I'm trying to zen, you know. Something looks weird about me. Is it just that my hair desperately needs to be done? Got off social media. Not that like social media is really a problem with me, because to be honest, I don't like it. Like I'm not someone that just scrolls through TikTok or Instagram. Like I'm on Twitter for maybe like 10 minutes a day, just looking at like funny things or like inspiring things. And then like I don't follow that many people on Instagram, so I look at my feed like twice maybe, and then the only reason I open it is just like to post on my stories. And then like every few days I'll just like scroll through my DM requests, get like the general idea, and also like reply to ones that are like work or important, whatever. So I don't really, if anything, like I'm so bad, like I know how to, like texting people back, messaging people back, anything like social media. I don't know what it is, if it's just like I've been burnt out for a few years from it, or I just feel like I just don't really care. But the thing is, like, I have to use it because that's literally my job, and also like I need to use that to promote my OnlyFans and everything. I have like the weirdest metallic taste in my mouth. I guess I could talk about the ultrasound and everything, but not in this video because I think this is gonna go in vlogmas. The heartburn is real. Did I ever even say the low blood pressure thing? Anyway, my diastolic blood pressure is lower than usual, but that can happen in pregnancy. It's just not good when you already have low. So we're monitoring that. I found out that I'm technically a high-risk pregnancy just because of, I mean, I kind of could have guessed that, but I didn't know if I would actually be a high-risk pregnancy. Things happening. But for that reason, I'm going to be going to a different doctor, one that actually takes high-risk patients. And yeah, I'm going to drive home now.